Alright people, this is Michael from Print Crews, and I thought I'd just make a little quick video on how to start a t-shirt business on a budget. Alright, so if I was just starting from the ground up, this is how I would approach it. Alright, so what you want to do is get yourself an Epson EcoTank 8550. I prefer the 8550 and I prefer an EcoTank over a regular printer because it wastes less ink and you can print and print and print and it won't charge you too much for ink. That's what I would do if you're really serious about starting your t-shirt business, because if you go with a regular printer, you're gonna run out of ink so quick, and you're gonna print and print and then you're gonna run out of ink, and then a lot of your budget is gonna go towards ink. So if you really are serious about starting a t-shirt business, get an EcoTank. Get an EcoTank. No excuses, no BS. Just get an EcoTank. It'll save you money, it'll save you headaches, and it'll save you trips to the Office Depot to get ink. All right, that's the first step. All right, the next step is get yourself good transfer paper. I tested a lot of transfer paper. Some are good, some are bad, but here is the best one that I have tested, and I've tested a lot of transfer paper. The Neenah Jet Opaque 2, I'll repeat, the Neenah Jet Opaque 2 is the best transfer paper. You can get it at heatpressnation.com, and be sure to get the 11x17. Try not to get the 8.5 letter size, because clients are gonna want bigger designs on shirts. They're not gonna want little teeny designs. They're gonna want good size designs so they can see the logo and everything. So get this one, the 11x17. And remember, Neenah Jet Opaque 2. The Parapy, the other one that they have on Heat Transfer Nation, I tested them. They're not that good. But the Neenah Jet Opaque 2, from experience, is the best. Okay, so that's what you're gonna need. All right, the next step is you're gonna want a cutter. I was on a budget and I had the Cameo 4, but I realized that the Cameo 3 is a lot better if you're trying to save money, because the blade is a lot cheaper. $12.99 for the blade, and for the Cameo 4 it's like $20. So if you're on a budget and if you can find one, get yourself a Silhouette Cameo 3. And yeah, Michaels usually has the Cameo 3 blades available. All right, so that's the second step. All right, the next step is you're gonna want a heat press. The one I like and the one that I prefer is this Francier Studio heat press. I tested a few cheaper heat presses, and I don't know, I feel like they use too much power. I feel like this one, the Francier Studio, it has good heat settings. It doesn't it's evenly heated and it's accurate. And not only that, it's pretty cheap. It's like $200 if you guys can find it. But yeah, that's what you want to do next, is get a good quality heat press and try to save as much money as possible. If you guys can find the Francier Studio, get that one. It's pretty good. And this is a little, and another thing, get this heat transfer paper, because sometimes you want to be sure to align your design right. You want to align it good, and you want to put some tape on it and then make sure it's aligned good. Because look, this one, sometimes they're like little gaps in it and stuff, and this way you can take it out, readjust it where you want it on the shirt, and yeah, and then you should be good. So yeah, and all right, the next thing you want to do is what software I use. If you're on a budget, the two softwares that you should use and you could work with it for the most part is GIMP. It's free, not like Photoshop. Photoshop is I think it's like an annual membership, but if you're just starting out, GIMP should work just as good. And then obviously get the Silhouette Cameo software. You could do a lot with this software. It works. The two ones that I use is GIMP and Silhouette Studio, and it works for me. But yeah, that's basically it. For the most part, that's what you guys want to have in terms of equipment. This is the best equipment in my opinion, and if you're starting out, that's what works for me. So yeah, and Oh, and for the heat settings, for the most part, from my experience, most vinyl, transfer paper, whatever you want to heat onto a shirt, for the most part, like DTF transfers, for the most part, everything, a good Goldilocks temperature is like 319, and I usually heat it down for 30 seconds. And yeah, that's basically it. If I'm missing something, I'll probably put it in another video. But yeah, if I was starting from the ground up, this is how I would start, and this is the equipment that I would use.